Month noticed behind me a new book right there, Unreasonable Hospitality. If you missed it last Friday, released the podcast with Will Godara. Amazing conversation. Such a great dude. Fun to connect with someone who was also a graduate of Cornell University, classmate. We were there at the same time, graduated at the same time, and that was fun. But this week we get to pivot, transition, talk a little bit more about impact. It's obviously a big part of my life, being impact driven. Meaning what we go about, how I view the day is what can I do to prepare for impact. I'm going to share a little bit more about that and get ready for this week's podcast guest, Ryan Estes. And I want to start with this kind of premise and this idea. When everything changes, what do you do? We've seen so much change the last few years. Maybe you're going through changes right now in your family, in your organization, economically. All those things are affecting us. So when change comes at you, what do you do? This is my thought of the day. This is what I want to share with you. And it's the fact that preparing for impact starts with you. That's my thought of the day. That's where we'll go today. And that follows in line with my guest, Ryan Estes, this week, who has a book coming out later this year, Prepare for Impact. He's part of the Impact 11 group. How Impact 11 started, which it's really working with other keynote speakers and other thought leaders and how to best package and present their information. But there's so much more to it. And Ryan shared in our podcast, Ryan shared in other platforms that when the change of 2020 affected him, meaning he went from being on the road 82, speaking engagements a year to none. He had to pivot. He did a lot of online education training, phenomenal content he has there. But it really started with him. It started with him realizing, man, I need to look at how can I do this differently? How can I be better prepared to impact those around me? Being prepared to impact others starts with you. That's what I want to share with you today. That's my thought of the day, is preparing for impact starts with you. So start there. Thanks.